Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing well. Today we are going to see more about phones which can fold up and also grammar defining relative clauses. I'm dymbëdhjetë and you are using Live Beat 4. Now you are going to have a listening exercise. Imagine life without the internet. In pairs, write down 5 ways in which life would be different and then tell the class. Phones which you can fold up. This story is about the progress and the revolution of the internet. So you are going to read the text and then choose the best title. The history of the internet, child inventors, or computers, past, present, and future. Please decide which is the best title for the text. Answer the questions in pairs. Where did most people use computers in 1995? In schools, libraries, and offices. Then continue with the rest of the questions. Also, look at the predictions at the end of the text. Are they already coming true? What other things do you predict? As you could see the text, there you had highlighted words in red, and those were the relative clauses. So, now we are going to see about more information on relative clauses. Defining relative clauses are composed of a relative pronoun, sometimes omitted, a verb, and optional other elements such as the subject or object of the verb. Commas are not used to separate defining relative clauses from the rest of the sentence. Commas are used to separate non-defining relative clauses from the rest of the sentence. So the information in a defining relative clause is essential, so we cannot leave out the relative clause. Below you will find some examples, as children who hate chocolate are uncommon. They live in a house whose roof is full of holes. An elephant is an animal that lives in hot countries. Let's go to a country where the sun always shines. The reason why I came here today is not important. So here, in these examples, we've got who, whose, that, where, and why as relative pronouns. Omitting the relative pronoun. Sometimes we can leave out the relative pronoun. For example, we can usually leave out who, which, or that if it is followed by a subject. As the example, the assistant that we met was really kind. We can usually leave it out if it is followed by a verb. The assistant that helped us was really kind. So, helped, the verb, we cannot omit that. Next, we've got also other examples that have used relative pronouns, such as who and that, which can both be used. There were plenty of people who or that had never seen one. Smart glasses which or that have tiny computers in them. Futurologists are people whose job is to predict the future. They were mostly in places where people worked or studied. The children who or that we see in the video made accurate predictions. They are huge machines which or that you only see in the museums these days. Next, we've got non-defining relative clauses, which we are going to see more about them next class. And the last one, choose the correct options. Only defining relative clauses can use that. And also you can omit the relative pronoun in defining relative clauses, such as the sentences 5 and 6, when it is the subject of the clause. So now we are going to see about the next exercise, which is reading the text and completing it with which, that, who, where, whose, or none. There is sometimes more than one answers. 3D printers. Would you like a machine that creates furniture for you in your own home? Well, one day soon it will be possible. Tom Evans, an inventor whose designs won international awards, explains. 3D printers are machines which print solid objects. The objects which are made of plastic, can be small. Everyday items like cups and plates, or larger things like chairs and tables. I predict that the factories where these things are made at the moment will close down, and the people who work there will need new skills. So, will the 3D printer be something which or that we will all soon own, or will it never catch on? Only time will tell. Thank you all for your attention. Have a great day and see you next class.